This is Lesson 103 in Saxon's second edition, Algebra 1/2. This is on terms and adding like terms. So, in this example, we have, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 terms. And we have some terms that we call like terms, meaning that they have the exact same thing. Okay, here we have a 3 with 1x. In this one, even though we don't see the number, we can assume it means 1x. And it's not an x squared or x cubed, it's just a single x. So these two can be considered like terms, and we can add them. So we add 3 plus 1, we add the coefficient of the variable, and that equals 4x. Alright, here we have 2y, and here we have a negative 7y. Again, it's just one y, not a y squared. That would make it a different term. And these two can be added, and when we add them, we'll find that negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5. And then here we have positive 3 minus 2. And let's see, that would not be right. Made a mistake there, didn't I? So positive 5 minus 2, and I've put these in triangles. I was looking at the wrong number, so I didn't have a mistake. It's actually 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so to see if this term and this term are considered like terms, we only consider the letters, not the number here. So let's say that x stands for negative 2 and y stands for 3. X times y, if x is negative 2 and y is 3, then it would equal negative 6. Yx, 3 times negative 2 also equals negative 6. So this is why we can say that they are like terms, because if we replaced a number for that variable and we switch the order in multiplication, it does not matter the order, so they would still be able to come out with the same answer. So they are like terms. Once you've decided if they add the like terms, we just add the coefficients, which is the number in front. So 4xy plus 6yx is equal to 10, and I put xy because I always try to put the letters in alphabetical order. So 10xy. Alright, the question is, are 2xy squared and 3y squared x and 7yxy like terms? Alright, well 2xy squared, if we wrote it all out, it would be 2xyy. 3y squared x, if we do it again in alphabetical order to help us see, it would be 3xyy. And 7yxy would be 7xyy. So, yes, they are all like terms. So we can add the 7, the 3, and the 2 to equal 12xy squared. Okay, this example says to simplify by adding like terms. And I've tried to show you to point out the like terms by putting different colors under the ones that are alike. Here we have just an x, a single x, plus the number. So 4 plus 6 is 10x. Here we have an x and a y, an x and a y. Even though they're in different order, it's still a like term. So we can add the 2 and the 3 for 5xy. And then here we have 3 plus 4 plus 2 is 9. In this example, we have 3x squared plus 2xx. X times x is x squared, so these two are like terms. 5x squared. Alright, and then here in the orange we have a single x with these terms, so 4x plus 3x is 7x. And then in the green we have a 7 and a 4 added to make 11. So this is the final answer when it says simplify by adding like terms. These would be your answers. That's what we're going to be looking for in your practice. Okay, so here we're going to do 3 practice problems, and it says simplify by adding like terms. Again, we're going to look at this and we're going to see that here we have y squared x, y squared x, and yx is also y squared x. Now this one is going to be different because it's got 2 x's and 1 y. So it is x squared y. And it's the only one, so we're going to put 2x squared y, and then 3xy squared plus 3 more xy squared is 6xy squared minus 6xy squared equals 0. So our final answer to this would be 2x squared y. In B, x times x is x cubed. And we'll put a 1 there. X squared times x is also x cubed plus 4x cubed. Alright, now 1x, 1y, 1x, 1y. So these two are going to be like terms, and these 3 are going to be like terms. So let's add these first 3 first. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, x cubed. Negative 3 and positive 2 is negative 1, x, y. You can put the 1 or not put the 1. It doesn't change the value at all. And this would be the final answer. In C, let's put a 1 here. 1 y squared xy. Well, actually y squared in y is y to the third. So I have x, y to the third plus x squared y squared minus 5x to the third y. Now this one's a little different because in this one we actually don't have any terms that are alike. Here we have 1x, 3y's. Here we have 2x's, 2y's. And here we have 3x's and 1y. So in this one, this is as simplified as it can get. Okay, now when I simplify, I do need to do this. I do need to combine the y's there like y cubed and y squared. But none of these are like terms, so they won't add together. Alright, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you next time for lesson 104.